This is the PartyPoker.com World Open 4. The best in the business are queuing up to put their hold'em skills on the line in one of poker's greatest tournaments.
One time, king, king, king.
Look at the ears. Look at the ears, they're tweaking. Go on, Boff. Bosh him in.
You gonna show or not? Yes or no?
Finally get some respect.
12 heats will be played out, and in this round, the winners go through to the semifinals. The runners-up get a second chance in a turbo round. Over $500,000 is the prize pool, and the winner will take a huge $250,000 first prize. Also, nobody knows how the pros' minds tick like Neil Badbeat Channing. He'll be given his insights on the moves that groove. This is unique. This is poker at its best.
Wow, wow, wow.
Dreams will be crushed.
Wow.
And champions will be born.
Yes.
Heat 4's lineup features another host of poker talent. We have plenty in store as these players take their seats. Texas Tim from Preston has an impressive list of poker cash wins. His wife won the World Open too. Can he carry on the family tradition and win the World Open 4?
I've been pretty unlucky in the past, but you can't just say it's luck. You've got to try and control it somehow, so I'm getting better.
This man from Devon became a pro in 2007. Now, Alan Vinicombe wants a big tournament to his name. Could this be it?
There's nothing better than winning a hand for me. You know, it's a big thing for me to play poker, and it's a high for me, to be honest.
Sammy Any2 George has been playing poker for 3 years. This is his first TV tournament, and he is determined to take this one all the way.
You read up on me. There's only one man I fear, and he's up above. So I don't fear any man on the table. The cards I got in front of me will do me.
Alan Abraham, with a number of wins under his belt, including the Grosvenor UK Poker Tour and the European Poker Classics, he will be no easy target.
I'd say I'm a fairly conservative player. I'll pick my times.
London man Lascelles Barrow reached the semi-final of the World Open 2. His biggest win is $50K. He is cool and calm, but he can certainly play a mean game.
To win the tournament would be fantastic. Not for the money, but just for the prestige and the thought that I could do it. Yes, I would love to win.
Abhishek Katyan is a regular at the Vic Casino in London. He is a solicitor by day and a poker player by night. This year, he took 17th place at the WSOPE.
It was the biggest win, but I still kick myself for that one silly mistake I made. I thought the guy on the button was on a steal. He in fact ended up having 3 aces, but then if the river was a diamond, I would have wiped him out and been the chip leader.
Am I here?
I'm joined in the box tonight by European Tour commentator and poker player Barry Martin. Now, Barry, this is almost like an all-English game. You could see this table down the Gutshot Club, practically.
You could indeed, Jesse.
There are colors on the table. The yellow chip's worth 1,000. Blues are 2, reds 5K apiece. 600,000 in play, 100,000 per player.
I do normally play tight, don't I?
It's all those red balls.
What does it feel like to you, this game? Does it feel like it's going to be sort of just a lot of limping in these early levels?
I think so, Jesse. I think you're going to find that a lot of these players, new to TV poker, going to kind of feel their way through and
raise to 6,000 total.
Try and
Pass.
lose the early nerves, which I think's the way they're going to go.
Call. Pass.
The nice thing about what George has done is created an image for himself, and K-Tan is now called with the ace-10 because he feels like he's been playing lots and lots of pots, and his range, ace-10 could easily be within that range of being in good shape.
Look at that, he's leading. I mean, you're absolutely right.
7,000.
And if the ace had come, it'd be great for Sammy. I don't know if he can call this.
At all.
He's best.
It's interesting. We'll find out a lot from Sammy George's game here. How he perceives playing ace-king to a jack-eye flop. He's already given Keitan a lot of information by saying, I don't like playing these hands. It kind of screams out ace-king, doesn't it, or ace-queen?
It's kind of unlucky for him, isn't he? I mean, here he is. He's got the guy exactly where he wants him, and that the guy thinks he has nothing. But problem with ace high is just, it is nothing if there's no pair after the flop, isn't it?
Ace-king.
Call. Pass. Pass. Call.
Are the other players starting to notice that Abbey is kind of relentless in seeing these flops?
Yeah, this is obviously his game plan, isn't it?
Keep these glasses on.
See lots of flops, nick it when everyone checks to him.
And we'll sell the top pair for the second hand in as many tries.
Check. 2,000.
He's not exactly lashing these pots with the bets, and
Call.
I have to think that's why Abbey is calling. I mean, is Abbey calling because he thinks he can take this pot away
Yes.
later?
Yeah, I think he was calling to try and nick it.
It's a very sophisticated play, isn't it?
It is. He's tried to basically stick what they call a float bet in, just to either slow him down and see actually what Lascelles does. But unfortunately for him, George has come in. Maybe think his deuce is good.
2,000. Raised to 10,000.
Yeah.
This is what he'd set up.
The one problem for Abbey is that it's actually quite a good card for Lascelles on the turn. Didn't make any draws.
No.
So it's just a question of, was he outflopped?
Cool.
And I mean, you have to figure, if he was outflopped like that with a king with higher kicker, I mean, Abbey would have raised on the flop, wouldn't he have? I mean, I wonder.
Check call here from Lascelles. I can't. Abbey's going to.
One pair.
Yeah. I think Abbey. I'm not exactly sure if Abbey could have gotten Lascelles off that. It would have been risky.
If he knows Lascelles' game, then I think he'd have figured out that it was going to check call him pretty much whatever he was going to bet.
Yeah.
And like you said, Jesse, with two diamonds and a pretty draw-heavy board, you're going to, if you've got any bigger part of that than Lascelles had, you're going to be taken off on the flop. You're not going to let all the other players behind you try and get in. So I thought Lascelles Barrow played it very well.
Yeah, he's pretty much got maximum value out of a really.
You think so?
Sort of
mediocre hand.
Mediocre. Yeah.
Call.
This is a setup
Pass.
now. Samuel with the limp in, and he is ready for bear.
Call.
Abbey doesn't bite,
Raise
but Tim
to
does.
11,000 total. Prince of 9.
Why so big?
I got news for you. This is
16
not going
before.
well for Tim, is it?
This table was
I had a better hand.
is interesting, Jesse.
Respect.
Pass.
You know, they were all setting Sammy up, and
Re-raise.
he sprung a trap on Flanders.
Another 11.
They sprung this pretty good.
Check.
Check.
Sammy's going to get this one. He's not checking, is he?
How much can he bet, though, when he's completely missed?
Well, you know, the pot is like
10,000.
That's such a weak-looking bet, isn't it?
Yeah. That was a funny little pot,
Pass.
and it's done wonders for Sammy George's confidence.
We are going to be wending our way through the maze of what poker players think this series with Neil Channing. Now, Neil, I guess was that a classic example of a